Hello, everyone. Welcome to what I hope is a very brief video on how to begin using Points Yeah, which is my favorite free award tool. Um, I think it's very beginner friendly and a good way to kind of get a feel for where you can go with points, how many points things work, and how the kind of the whole points idea works for flights. So we're starting here at the homepage of Points Yeah. One thing you'll note is you cannot run an award search until you have an account. So they won't take your credit card. It's completely free, and you may find that completely fine the whole time you use it, but you do need to put in an email for it. I do have the premium version. I'm going to try to do searches based on what you can do for free, and so I think I'll be doing less than is I can do. So we're here on the homepage. It's kind of busy. Well, there'll probably be ads popping up. It's sort of annoying, but we're going to go to a search. We just wanted flights. There's hotels. There's all these other things we can talk about other times. The first thing about points is we usually do one-way searches. I'm also going to turn myself off here, so I'm not distracting myself here. So hello. All right, so we always do one-way searches because that's usually the best way to find points availability. You might find better class of service one way or another, or different dates, and so it's just really helpful to search just one way. This defaults to 2 passengers. We'll keep it at that. We'll talk about these things later. So what I'm going to do is just search for going from Chicago. So I could put in ORD, which is O'Hare, but I'm just going to put in Chicago, like all the airports. So if I start to put in Chicago, you see a lot of different ones come up. I'm going to select here, which is going to run the search on all the different airports around Chicago. And then I'm going to put New York City here. So I'm just going to do NYC because I know it'll come up. Then that's going to be all the airports around New York. And let's say around Christmas time. So we'll go here to December, select December. I think the tool for the free version allows you to do 4 days. So let me do 4 days in December or something Christmassy, and then we're going to run the search. Now I could pause the video here and come back when it finishes populating, but I can kind of talk about some of the good things about or things we're going to be able to sort for once this completes. You cannot sort for different things until this is all completed, but we're going to be we can sort by cabin, like only have first class or only economy seats, airline programs, bank programs. Bank programs is going to be the most important thing here based on, we'll go to that in a sec, number of stops, maximum points, time. Let's say you don't want to leave in the morning. I see here's a really early one. Okay, good. So now it's finished. And I think it defaults to the lowest price one. I'm not really sure, or whatever it thinks is the best one. And so I'm seeing this is one of my favorite programs, which is Atmos Alaska Airlines points. So 4,500 points plus $25 or less if you have an Alaska card for a nonstop from Chicago to Newark. This is kind of late at night. So we could sort it by a different time period because like here's one in the morning. You can scroll through or you could sort for time this way, but that's not what I'm going to do right now. What I'm going to do right now is what's most likely for many of you, which is you may not have points in a lot of different places. And so you want to only select the places where you do have points. So let's pretend you only have a Chase Sapphire Preferred card or something along those lines. Then you can select that only. And then if you had something else, you could also click those. Now you'll notice here that the Atmos flights no longer show up because only Bilt transfers to Alaska Airlines, or if you have an Alaska Airlines credit card. They are really valuable, those. So I like having them. But let's stick with somebody who just has Chase points and wants to be able to transfer them to a partner. All right, so here's a flight showing up. It's showing us it's a flight on Friday the 4th. It's on Delta, a direct flight from Chicago to LaGuardia. And it's showing here that it's Chase and that you're going to transfer to Virgin Atlantic. And you're probably thinking, why? I'm flying on Delta. Why do I transfer to Virgin Atlantic? That's because different airlines have partners and they make some awards available to their partners if they're in different alliances. And so that's the case here. And Virgin Atlantic can be very good value for things, although their penalties for cancellation are not that great, but we don't have to worry about that right now because we're not booking anything. And so here you could look at more details, or if another time we're going to go over flights that have layovers and what to do about that. But right now you can see that. Now let's pretend you don't have Chase Ultimate Rewards, but you do have American Airlines. Nope, American Express membership rewards. So interestingly, it's showing that same flight using Delta points because Amex transfers to Delta. All right, I'm going to stop there, and I hope this is a helpful way to begin. I'll do another video shortly on some other topics related to points. Yeah.